juggling in the background of her call is something that straight up would have happened on that show.
These are the stories that made my co-hosts and I just fall back from our computer screens and just go scream it on the mountains because this story just gagged us. Sarah Huron, why don't you kick us off with your woe of this week?
You know, it's been kind of a slow news week. But I did just see that Julianne Hough's ex-husband, Brooks, has a new girlfriend. And I just want to give him a little bit of a shout out because I feel like in my head, Brooks really took the Julianne Hough split hard. And he wasn't ready to throw in the towel, but she kind of, you know, was ready to walk away and have her Kinergy moment. And these two had a very like rocky, like will they, won't they break up situation. And I'm just really happy for him. This is a CrossFit athlete from Iceland. I couldn't even begin to try to say her name. I looked it up. It's very complicated.
Please give it a shot, Sarah.
No, I really can't. She spells her first name Katri, accent over the I-N, Katrin. And there's a video of them on a live stream, like kissing, and he's celebrating her after she like finished her event in Iceland, and they're gushing about each other on Instagram. And he wrote, "This weekend, I was able to witness her compete live for the first time. I left more inspired and amazed than I could ever have imagined. So proud of the way she competed." And she responded, "The most incredible feeling to step out on the comp floor. I know you had, and I know you know that feeling all too well. Thank you for your support. Always, always, always." So like, I just like ship these two. I'm really happy for Brooks.
I am happy for Brooks. The will they or won't they with Julianne Hough is luckily a thing of the past because I cannot deal with her on again, off again. It was keeping me up at night. And a fellow sportsy lady sounds like a great idea for him. Also
right?
Ship. Gwen Flamberg, what made you go whoa this week?
Well, you know, I agree with Sarah. It's been kind of a slow news week, but not in the jewelry department. What made me go, whoa, guys, is that everyone is showing their heart on their sleeve, or actually rather on their neck and chest, because J-Lo can't stop wearing her band necklace. And Meghan Markle, who just turned 40, was seen wearing these really beautiful necklaces that I think at first glance just look like beautiful, you know, pieces of jewelry. But then when you look at them, they are constellations. And one is for Archie's birth date, and the other is for Lilibet's birthday. I know they call her Lily, but I will never tire of calling her Lilibet because, you know, it just rolls off the tongue. Lilibet.
I like Lilibet too. It's really fun to
like
say.
It. Yeah. So guys, you know, if you want to hear all about the jewelry, every single last detail, go to usmagazine.com/stylish.
Yeah.
Isn't J-Lo? The Meghan Markle necklace is gorgeous, but isn't J-Lo also wearing like a bracelet that Ben bought her back in the day? Like, do you think she kept all of this stuff like in a vault somewhere, like locked since it was very expensive? And then like her assistant who still had the combination somewhere had to find it and be like, "Here's all your Ben pieces and start wearing them again because it's game time for Jen."
Game time, exactly, because you know it's like people like that have multiple homes. So like, where was the bracelet, or is it like a replica?
Ooh, that'd be wild.
Oh yeah, that's
my conspiracy theorist mind.
I like to think that she has like a Ben box that's like, "Do not break glass until you're back together." And then she pulled out like a rhinestone hammer and was like, "It's time." Click, click. But Meghan Markle's like constellation necklaces for her kids were actually really pretty, really good.
Gorgeous.
.com/stylish and check them out. They are lovely necklaces. Well, one person who is not in attendance is our first news story of the week, Miss Meghan Markle. As Glenn said, she turned 40th. She had her 40th birthday this week, and a source told us that Meghan and Harry will be, quote, keeping it low-key and simple. The source told us exclusively. The couple plan to spend their day with their children, Archie and Lilibet, and it will be, quote, a family affair. But Meghan also marked the day with a new video campaign, 40 by 40 initiative, where she announced on Wednesday on the Archewell website that she has 40 of her friends to donate 40 minutes of mentorship to women re-entering the workforce after the pandemic. The video is featuring Melissa McCarthy, and there was a lovely cameo from one and only Prince Harry juggling in the background. Not sure why, but enjoyed it. And then there was like a blink and you'll miss it moment where there was a photo on Meghan's desk where you can see a tiny little glimpse of Lilibet. And the source told us that she is not going to have a blowout 40th birthday. It feels it would be wrong to organize a big birthday bash in the midst of the pandemic. Now, did you guys see this juggling video, and what were your thoughts? Gwen Flamberg, what do you think seeing it?
I thought watching Harry juggle was almost as sexy as watching him do that military obstacle course with James Corden. Just saying. What I really got out of Meghan's 40th birthday is, you know, I think that this was in her diary when she was just a young girl. Like, by the time I'm 40, I would like to marry a prince and push out 2 beautiful children. I don't know if she planned on shaking up the whole royal institution, but God bless her. She's 40. She looks pretty great.
Oh, she looks amazing. Sarah, what did you think of the juggling and the tiny little Lilibet foot that we were privy to?
Yeah, I know. I love a first glimpse at, and I mean, it's an Us Weekly special, but I click every time. So Thank you for that, Meghan. I'm always mind blown, no matter what you think about Meghan Markle, that looks more beautiful via Zoom than anyone I've ever met. That was confirmed again as she turns 40. But my biggest takeaway, did either of you guys watch Gary Janetti's The Prince on HBO Max yet?
I did. I'm obsessed. It is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Yes.
And I mean, the Prince George stuff was great, but my favorite part of it was the Meghan and Harry stuff when they were in California and having Meghan fake join the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. For those of you who don't know, it's like a Family Guy type cartoon where Gary Janetti, who has the hilarious Instagram where he would have Prince George's voice, plays Prince George, and he follows the whole family. And the Harry and Meghan stuff is so funny because, you know, it's Meghan trying to reinvent her career and trying to convince Harry they made the right decision by moving to California, and Harry just flailing and not knowing how to do anything. And going to pick up milk was a thrill for him. And he tried to become a masseuse, all this ridiculous stuff. But juggling in the background of her call is something that straight up would have happened on that show. So it was perfect timing. And that made me laugh.
Art imitating life. That is fantastic.